Ottawa.
Ottawa.
We've done so many videos traveling all over the world. We thought we'd do one just for Ottawa. This is our staycation. So tell us where we are.
So we're at a little pastry place, and I have a little acorn, which is a hazelnut dessert. It looks so good.
And what's the name of this place?
I don't know.
Something pastry
Yeah, I think it's Elena something.
on Sussex.
Yes. Beautiful.
We're
So
at
what do you
Elena
have?
Pastries.
Okay.
Elena
What do you got?
pastry,
What do you
and
got?
I got cheesecake because I love cheese. And we lived here 3 years, never been here. Let's have a taste. Okay, here we are, hon.
This is the most exciting thing today.
The Senate building.
This is across the street from our house, and I look at this building. It's actually my most favorite building in the entire city. It's so pretty.
I've never been here.
We've never been inside. It's gorgeous. Wow.
Spectacular.
This used to be the train station.
And because of the Parliament building renovations,
The Senate is here now.
the Senate is here. And we got late great.
So that's the, look at that, That's the Queen. And look in the background is the picture. That's Queen Victoria, but that's the picture there. That's the
There
same
you go.
picture.
That's the picture that's there.
Cool.
Conference ceiling. So the one we saw in the chamber, I mentioned it was a reproduction, but this one is the original conference section.
You're supposed to go down?
Yeah.
All of the details that I'm sure you guys are excited to learn about.
Here we go. Senate building,
Very
old
cool.
train station.
My favorite
How did you like it?
Well, it's my favorite building, and so I loved it. It's actually really beautiful inside. Very,
Right
very
across the
cool.
street from the Chateau Laurier. So if you're gonna come to
Uh-huh.
Ottawa,
Free tour. It's about a half an hour,
Yeah.
and it's worth going through.
yeah, well, you
Definitely.
you get to know what what the Senate does,
And what I learned
which is I'm still suspect.
as long as you have a net worth of $4,000
You can
and
be a
you own
senator.
property of $4,000, you can apply and you can become a senator.
If you're 30 years of age, between 30 years
And
of age and
75.
75, which means
So
that's like tenure.
that sounds like a good gig. So you
Yeah.
never know.
There you go. So the Senate building used to be the old train station. It's had many functions throughout the years, but definitely worth coming to check out. All right, so this is our caviar experience. Tell us what we gotta do.
So you got your caviar in here,
Yeah.
and you're gonna take a little
this-
caviar,
And then
and you can put your little toppings on
Well,
it.
you dip the bread into it, right? You eat it with the bread.
Take this, this is a little potato something. You put this little bit of caviar.
Oh, look at that.
Like so.
Salud, salud, salud. And you have champagne with it.
And then you can put like all your little things on it if you want a little bit.
But
of
give me
chili.
cheers.
I can do that.
Let's talk about our experience. 18.
Yummy.
How was that?
Super fun.
Even though we didn't eat like crazy.
We kind of spoiled our appetite all afternoon.
Like we had caviar.
We did.
And you have to order it in advance. And it's a special kind of caviar. Acadian caviar from
Yes.
New Brunswick, which is the top caviar that you can get.
No. It's at the top. It's one of the better ones.
Yeah.
Obviously, beluga caviar is the best.
Yeah, and then we had a little dessert.
Yes, we spoiled our appetite, so we didn't have a steak. But it was really great. We had cava and caviar. Oh, cava and caviar.
There you go.
And
And
now
here we
we're
are.
here again.
We are here at the Ottawa sign, and we're just doing a little walk around the market. And so far, how was your day in Ottawa?
What a super day.
We went
I
to
love
the
this
Secrets of the
city.
Chateau Laurier. We went to the National Art Center,
Art gallery.
We went to have some pastry at Elena
Yes.
Pastry. We then went to what?
Then we went to the old Ottawa train station.
Oh yeah, the Senate building.
And,
Yes.
The Senate did a tour of the Senate building.
Yes.
But you forgot one thing that we did today.
What?
We had brunch at where? The most exclusive place.
Exclusive.
The most exclusive.
Exclusive brunch at our house. And so that's our staycation.
Day one.
18 is the restaurant, and if you are in Ottawa and you want to fine dining to the core,
It's great.
and
the
just
caviar.
make sure you top up your bank account.
And don't eat before you go.
Yes.
And that spoiled our appetite.
Hey, but you know what? It was good. It was good. It was good. We had 2 champagne, we had some dessert, and now we're off to our next adventure.
Bye.
Well, if you might be interested in investing in real estate, but you got no idea where to start, luckily enough, we have the expert here, Alfonso from Wealth Genius. He is the CEO of the Expand Conference as well. Good morning, my friend.
Good to be here. It's exciting.
It is exciting. You know,
You got me up nice and early.
are you a night guy usually?
I stay up till like midnight, and I do my productive brain works at midnight.
Is that one of the tricks here to real estate?
I think so. Maybe some people are not sleeping too much these days,
No, definitely not. Okay, so I would love to first actually talk about some common mistakes that you think about when you're doing real estate investing.
Yeah. Well, some of the common mistakes, and I see this all the time, it's all about educating yourself, learning how to invest, right? So we could do that through books, and there's lots of different venues. I mean, they have YouTube University. I wouldn't recommend that everybody follows what's going on YouTube University. Just make sure it's a credible source. But that's where it starts, education. The other thing is people speculate. You don't want to be a speculator. If the only way you're going to make money in real estate is that if that value of the real estate goes up, if that's the only way you're going to make money, you're a speculator. So you want to become an investor. And then the last piece is really about headlines, right? So people follow headlines and clickbait and all that stuff on Facebook. So stay away from that. Learn how to invest, learn market cycles, learn to understand market cycles. Right now we're in a very interesting cycle right now where it's a buyer's market, and so you want to absolutely take advantage of what's happening right now.
I love that, and you know what? It can be so tough sometimes to get lean into something you might see online. So we talked about what not to do. What are 3 things that we should be doing?
Well, educate yourself. Number 1, you have to learn how to run the numbers, right? Real estate is not about the appreciation. It needs to make money now. And so you have to learn how to run the numbers. You have to learn how to stay away from the noise. We have a conference coming up, our Expand Investor Conference. That's a great way to come and start learning. Action. If you do nothing, nothing will happen, right? So the return on investment will always be 0 on deals you don't do. And then don't be afraid to level up. More units makes more sense, with inflation and the cost of housing. Some of those smaller properties that used to work before no longer work. So don't be afraid to go to a duplex or a triplex, a fourplex. The more numbers, the more cash flow, the more the deal makes sense.
I love that. And we talked about the things to avoid. This is such great information, especially for maybe first-time investors. And you talked about the conference. Can you just give us a little bit of details on that?
Yeah, well, we have one of the biggest investor conferences in Canada, and it's coming for the first time, coming to Ottawa, the Chateau Laurier. And it's exciting because, to bring a conference of this caliber to the nation's capital, in that venue, 114-year-old venue, Chateau Laurier. You've been there.
Oh yeah.
It's gorgeous, and we're going to be expecting about 60 different presenters, about 100 different vendors. Over 1,000 people at this conference. It's going to be incredible, and that's kind of where things start. You start to get information, educate yourself, learn from different experts, and then you start making your own, coming up with your own ideas. And now, when you see a headline, you know that you're now coming from a position of strength.
I love that. Well, Alfonso, really appreciate you coming in and sharing some of what's to come for the conference. And you know what? We'll let you get maybe a nap in because you're a night guy. But appreciate your time this morning.
Hey, no worries. We'll see you soon. We'll see you May 1, 2, 3.
There it is, 1, 2, 3.